we want to begin this morning on the topic of police reform. CBS News senior national correspondent Mark Strassmann is in Atlanta with this report.
Tell me what you need, what you really need. Justice!
Again this weekend, intertwined demands for racial justice and police reform. An American movement sparked by an American moment. George Floyd dying face down on a Minneapolis street.
There has been a systemic problem that has persisted for a long time that has covered up murders at the hands of police in the Twin Cities and across the nation.
Catharsis this week. Former officer Derek Chauvin was convicted of murdering Floyd.
Justice for the moment was served. We have a long way to go.
But communities of color everywhere say they're tired of the knee on their neck. And week after week, outraged by police killing more people of color.
Like 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant in Columbus, Ohio. 13-year-old Adam Toledo in Chicago.
We are not playing games. Charge the officer now.
Dante Wright, shot by a cop in a Minneapolis suburb. And Andrew Brown Jr. in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Deputies serving Brown a warrant last Wednesday shot him in the back. After protests every day since, city officials announced Saturday they've started the process to release the body camera footage.
The Elizabeth City is a microcosm now of what is going on across the nation.
Since George Floyd's death, more than 30 states have passed new police oversight and reform laws. Those reforms will curb the use of police force, impose civilian oversight, and expose bad cops. But there's also backlash in red state America, fueled by episodic violence during protests over the last year, and a sense the left has lost it. A handful of states have passed new laws intended to curb street protests.
This bill actually prevents against local governments defunding law enforcement.
Governor Ron DeSantis called Florida's new law anti-riot. But to critics, that reaction's proof any progress feels precarious, and that Black Lives Matter remains a call for action instead of an American reality.
If we're going to change our culture, it's going to be because the community demands it.